And here, we're going to do some lower body warm up today on our chair, seated chair yoga. So let's get ready and let's get set. Find a comfortable seat. Make sure you're moved forward on your chair, just so that creates a nice stability for our seat. So let's take that left knee up. And yes, if you follow me, I mirror. So whatever you're noticing that I'm doing, yep, this is my real right knee, but I'm doing it as left, so it's easier to follow. So go ahead and take that left knee in, roll through your ankle. Let's just start to roll through that joint, noticing how it's feeling. And then pointing and flexing. And then let that foot come down, draw the right knee in, hug the right knee in, roll through that ankle. Notice if there's any difference between this ankle and the other. And then pointing and flexing. And then let's draw that foot down. And then we're going to start to get the legs really moving here. So if you can, draw your leg up and you can start to let this lower leg start to move. So if this might be a struggle or a challenge to have your hands under, you can always grab your pants if you have your yoga pants on, or you can hold the chair. Any amount or anything you can do that we could just swing this low leg. We're trying to warm up through the knee, getting the leg pumping. This is getting our circulation moving. And then pausing with that foot elevated, let's point and flex the foot again. So that's pointing the toe, pressing the heel, pointing. And now take the knee out to the side any amount you can, maybe holding onto the chair with your right hand. And let's get this knee going in a circle so we can start to move and get that hip moving. Make sure you're comfortable. Readjust any amount you can. Your knee might be doing this. It's perfectly fine. What can your body do? I'm just guiding the practice. You have to modify for you. We're making yoga very accessible, our warm-ups very accessible. Take that in the opposite direction now. Excellent. And then draw that knee in and then take it out to the side. Draw it in, take it out to the side, draw it in, take it out to the side, draw it in, take it out to the side, draw it in, hug in best you can. And just pause there for a moment. Notice how that leg is feeling. And then draw that knee down, shake it out a little bit. Fantastic. Tap it out a little. And then sitting up before we move over to the right, just take a little bit of a awareness and notice, how does this leg feel as opposed to this one right now? It might feel way different. And then let's draw the right one in, rolling through the ankle again a little bit, and then pointing and flexing. And then let's start to get this leg moving. So if the hands can come underneath, we're getting that low leg moving, that knee bending. If you have some knee challenges, you want to go slower or bring the foot down. Maybe you're right here. Where can you modify this movement for your body? And again, I can add that you can hold on here if this feels too challenging. I want to just notice what's working for you. And then pausing, and then let's point and flex again. And now we're going to take that knee out to the side. Maybe the foot stays flexed here and bring it back in. Out to the side and bring it back in. Out to the side, bring it back in. Out to the side, bring it back in. Out to the side, and then we'll start moving this knee. Maybe you can hold on to the knee. Maybe for you, you could sit back and let the knee go by itself. And then let's take it in the opposite direction. Getting that hip joint moving. Fantastic. And then bring that knee in and bring it down. And then let's tap out through our feet and sit up nice and tall and just take an awareness of how your legs are feeling. Maybe they feel pretty invigorated. So we're going to move a little bit more into our side of our hips. So we're going to take your feet a little bit wider. We're going to focus on the low back here, low sides of our back, and then we'll focus on the lumbar. So let your feet be a little bit wider, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to move forward, coming right to here. We don't need to come down any farther. And then taking your hands, start to walk your hands over towards your right knee. And then just lean gently over towards the right. Breathing, you should feel a little stretch right here in the left side. Breathe, take a big deep inhale. Exhale. And then start to lift up, come all the way back up to sitting, roll the shoulders, shake out a little bit, and then sitting up nice and tall. Again, we want to have that nice long spine when we come down. We'll come forward, and then we'll move over towards the left knee. You might notice this here in the right side low back. And then allow yourself to modify this in any way you need. Maybe it's possible that you can allow your hands to come down a little farther. Just be mindful. We don't want to go past that edge of our sensation in our body. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. And then take your hands to both knees, press up, come on, back up. And then let's just do a little shift of the knees side to side. Fantastic. We're going to get in here a little bit more. So again, keep the feet nice and wide for your comfort. I'm going to take your left arm out to the side and then draw it forward. And as we come forward, we'll reach out towards that right side, and then let the arm come down, lift it up, draw it around, turn the palm, lift it up, and let's lean over. So we're really focusing on this whole little part of our body. If this is too much in your arm, you can put the arm wherever you need to have it. We just want to lean and feel a nice stretch here through the body. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then come on back up. Shake it out a little bit, tap your feet out. It's always nice to get some movement. We're going to do that 2 more times. So that arm will come out to the side. We'll get nice and tall. We'll come forward and we'll lean that left arm out over towards the right. Let it come down as far as it can. And then come on up, come over. That palm turns, lift and lean. Wherever you are here for you. Remember, this doesn't have to be this way. You can take this hand anywhere that feels okay for your body. Breathe, take a big deep breath. Exhale. And then release. Let that arm come back, shake it out a little bit. Again, let's take a little movement in between. We'll do it 1 more time. So that left arm is going to go out to the side. We're going to lean forward, nice long spine. Draw that arm across. Let the hand come down. You might be right here. It's perfect. Let's not get worried about where our hand is, right? I'm guiding. You let your body do what it needs. And then let's take that arm out. We're going to bring it across. Turn the palm. We're getting a little external rotation here in that shoulder. And then lift and lean. Notice what's happening in your whole left side body here. Breathe, exhale, release, shake it out. Let your knees shift side to side. Fantastic. And now you know we have to move it over to the other side. So get yourself situated. That right arm is going to go out to the side. We're going to lean forward, long spine, come over to the left. Maybe this is it for you. Maybe you don't even bring the hand down. That might just be enough. Breathe. Exhale, and then come on back across. That palm lifts. We want to get that external rotation of the shoulder. Hold on with your left hand. Lean over. Again, this might be too much. Where do you find to modify? On this side, let's try pressing into the heels. Lift your toes a little bit. Maybe you notice that changes it. If it's too much sensation, release it. Excellent. Let's come on back up. Again, let's take a little movement. And we'll do 2 more on this side. So that right arm will go out. We sit up tall, we come forward. We're going to take that arm out to the side, let it come down to where it is. Maybe you're sliding down. Maybe you're noticing on the second time you're down a little farther. Big breath. Exhale. Release it. Come on up. That palm turns. We lift and we're leaning over. We're really working into the hip muscles here and the low back. And then take that arm down. And again, let's shake it out a little bit. One more time to the right. So that arm comes out. We're sitting up tall. We're coming forward. And that arm comes out. Wherever it goes. You might be right here with me, or you're all the way down here. Wherever you need to be. Breathe. Exhale. Take that arm around. Bring it out. Lift up. Lean over. Last one on this side. And come on back down. Great. So now that we have the hips a little bit more warmed up, we're going to do a little bit more of an external rotation with this hip. So let this right knee come out to the side. Keep the left knee forward, and you might need to scoot over onto the side of your chair. So I want you to pay attention to this hip. And I want you to walk your right foot back as far as feels comfortable for the external rotation of this hip. And just pause here for a moment, just noticing. You might have to walk it back again. Now press into both heels, lift your toes. Notice how that changes the whole sensation that you're feeling, and then let your feet come back down. Take your arms out to the side and just pause here for a moment. So we're in a seated warrior two pose. We've got that external rotation of that right hip happening. And then let's take our arms to cactus and then bring them together, take them out, bring them together, take them out. And then sitting up tall, let's lean over, turn that right forearm so the palm's facing up. That's that external rotation of that shoulder. And then just take your left hand and slide it around to the back. So we're working in the low body, but we're also working in the upper body slightly. Breathing, noticing your right hip. Do you need to walk the foot in a little bit more? Was that external rotation creating a little bit too much tension? You have to be kind to yourself. Excellent. Let's come out of this, press up, lift up, and then let's walk this leg back around, and let's just let it go a little bit of side to side here, just checking out how that feels. And then taking that right leg up, let's send it out in front, walk your left foot over slightly, come on down, and let your body move forward. We're getting a nice stretch in the hamstring. Don't walk that knee out. It's okay. You don't have to press. You want to have a slight bend in the knee. It's perfectly fine. You want to just notice the sensation in the back of the leg. And then come on up. And we're going to come down one more time. Make sure you're feeling safe on your chair. Come down. Breathe. Nice stretch here. Exhale. And then come on up, bring that knee in, roll out through that ankle, and then take that leg down. So now we're going to just do this to the left side. So you know where we're headed. We're going to take that left knee out to the side, the right knee coming forward. This is a lot of external rotation in the lower body. So you want to walk that left foot out towards the left as much as you can. We don't want to go past the sensation. If it's too much, you want to walk that foot back in. And then from here, get tall, press into your heels, lift your toes. Notice how that engages your legs. Beautiful. Then release that, let your arms go out to the side. Warrior two pose, maybe even looking over your left hand. Excellent. And let's take the arms to cactus. Let the elbows come in. Let the arms go out, take them back out. Let's do that one more time. Cactus, bring the elbows in, let the arm go out. We want to start to lean and take that left forearm to the left upper leg, palm faces up. It's more supportive for that shoulder joint. Take that right hand behind. Any amount you can, maybe even rest on your hip, wherever. Breathe. Notice what's happening here in your body. Notice the left hip. Do you need to walk the foot in a little bit more to create a little bit more comfort there in that hip? And then let's release. Come on up out of this. Come on back around. Let's take that knee out to the side, out to the side. Excellent. And then let's let that leg come in, roll the ankle, and then send that foot out. Move your knee over so you can make space for your body as you come down. I'm not locked out in this knee, but I'm starting to notice the sensation in the back of the leg. This leg's always a little more challenging for me. So I'm being super mindful, noticing. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then come on up. And we'll move right back into that. So go ahead and come on down. And notice, did you go down a little farther? What is happening to the sensation back here? Breathe. And exhale, release. Come on up, bring that foot with you. Let's tap it out again. And now we're just going to do one last thing. So we want to work in the quad muscles, and we're going to do that this way. We're going to turn towards the right knee facing this way. Getting on your chair for where you feel comfortable, and then letting your foot walk back. This knee coming towards the floor, and just starting to notice how that feels. Your right hand anywhere that feels comfortable. We want to just drop that knee best you can. If this feels too intense, you can walk it back up. You can walk it back up. If that doesn't have any sensation, you can walk the foot back a little farther. We're really bringing awareness to the hip right here and to this. If it feels okay, you're feeling super stable on your chair, lean back slightly. You might notice a nice sensation in the upper leg. Might not be a nice sensation, but it might be a sensation. Let's take a deep breath. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release. Let's take that foot forward, shake it out. And as we walk around, we can shake out the legs. All right, and then we'll move around to this side. You get the idea here. We want to just take this right knee down, getting stable on your chair. Let that knee come down. Maybe for you, you need to bring it in a little bit more. We can still lean back. You'll still feel a little of that stretch here, or you might be able to walk that leg back a lot farther. We need to be kind and then leaning back. So the whole idea is wherever you can find your comfort in this position, just lean back slightly. You're holding on to the chair with your left hand. You're feeling some sensation here. Let's take a breath. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. Let's come back up and around, moving back around, shaking it out, and then let's just give a little nice movement to the knees. All right, so that's our lower body warm up and a little bit of a routine for our chair yoga. I'll see you again. Thanks for joining.